School, President Sir, Principal of this school, Vishnu Sir, Vice Principal, Krishna Sir, and my dear colleague, Surya Sir, and my dear students. I always feel that Arunodaya School is my second, because if I talk about Kaveri district, most of the time I spend at KVHS, and the second largest time I spend at Arunodaya School. So I don't feel Arunodaya School or different school, so this is my school. Okay. Having said this, I would like to congratulate all the students for receiving this very special award. Even though the case studies presentation in the context of Nepal is not a competitive one, but when you travel to City Montessori School, it has always been a festival. It has always been an event where when you showcase, when you present very well, you receive these kind of awards. And I guess awards further help you to do better in the days ahead. I have so many memories collected in the 25th International Convention on Students' Quality Circle. Number one, I was also a judge into this event. I think from Nepal we were 3 persons. We were designated with, we have to judge case studies. Number one. Number two, I was fortunate or unfortunate, I had to judge my own school. I was in a room where Kathmandu University High School was also there. And another judge, I should not speak like this, but she was asking every single time that how much marks he has to award to the kids, because he was not well aware about the marking criteria. Now I sweated, because now there are two fears. Number one, if the students of KU High School will be getting great marks, definitely there would be people telling that yes, the vice principal of KVHS was there, so he awarded the marks. But there is still another fear that if the students does not perform well, I also would be one of the stakeholder of not my students performing well. So I was in that dilemma. The students started presenting. The students of Sri Lanka, the students of India, the students of Nepal were there. The students of Sri Lanka, they performed very well. You might have seen that their well-knit dress, the way that they were delivering. I don't know in your rooms the students of Sri Lanka were there or not, but the way they are present was very, very eloquent. Number one. Number two, the deliver. Even whatever is there into their slides were beautifully oval. Okay, number one. Even the students of City Montessori School, not Lucknow, but Gomti Nagar one, they also presented very well. And there was a school from Nepal, Mount Valley School from Moral. They came up with a case study presentation title, the problem that the students had to face when they had to go through the menstruation cycle. So that is a very new case study title for me, while spending many years into this SQC movement. So when I was awarding marks, I found that KU High School was somewhere else, down at the bottom. And in terms of Kaveri district, you are far ahead. Even if you compete, if I keep KU High School and Arunodaya School together, you are far ahead. And it is all because of the efforts of my very good friends, Krishna Sir and Surya Sir, and Principal Sir, and Vincent Sir, and all of it diligent work. So in this context, I would like to congratulate everyone. Being the president of QUEST-Nepal, I knew that there were some problems regarding your accommodation. I knew that. Okay, so as the president, I take that. I would also like to apologize that if there were any inconveniences. Okay, because we had a team of 302 people, and then there were lapses in some corners. Even though we told to the people, but still there are some. But from the bottom of the heart of the QUEST-Nepal family, I would like to apologize for any kind of inconveniences. But we always have to look for the brighter side. This is a very golden opportunity for every one of you participating in the CMS school, because you might have seen that in the stage when students were performing, there were how many students performing? Do you know? 1700 students dancing in the stage, and that is a marvelous one. And how many students performed the dance altogether? Do you know? 9,500 students altogether. That was a very spectacular moment. And you were there, I witnessed that. Okay? Even though when 1700 people were performing, there are no lapses. You can just imagine about the rigorous preparation. So you also have to think, you also have to have those, you have to learn from the beautiful experiences. The way that they were organizing the events, the way that they were presenting, you have to learn from those areas. If I compare with the Nepalese students' presentation and the Sri Lankan or Indian one, I found that there is one major difference. If I talk about Nepalese students' presentation, content is really very, very good. The content that they have generated into their case studies. But the delivery is not good. If I have to sum up the whole presentation of the Nepalese delegates. But in terms of the other countries, the way that they delivered is awesome. But the content is not good. That's the major difference. You might have seen that when you are preparing case studies, there are so many elements. Okay, from the brainstorming section to the analysis and to the implementation part. But if you see other schools outside Nepal's presentation, all these different things were not properly arranged. But the way they were presenting is with a high level of confidence. One of the schools when they were presenting, because of the nervousness, one student fell down in my room, and we have to wait for half an hour. Okay, so I think you experienced those beautiful moments, and this is an honor. This is a payoff for your hard work. I believe that in the days ahead as well, you will polish your personalities. One of the objectives behind being into this moment is not to find the problems and have a solution to it, but in the days ahead, when you grow up, you find problems into yourself and you will be able to solve by your own. That is what the ultimate goal of Students' Quality Circle is. Having said this, I would again like to acknowledge your glorious presence into the convention, and interestingly, Nepal is hosting, not the next one. Next one is 26th International Convention on Students' Quality Circle, 27th. Which class do you study? 9. Yes, maybe on that day you can be an observing participant. You can be a volunteer participant. We always invite students, those who were once upon a time students of SQC, to volunteer into different events. So we would like to ask your time to volunteer there. We are hosting international convention like CMS did, okay, very recently. And finally, again, I would like to wish you all the best in the days ahead and congratulate what we have achieved so far, and congratulate the whole school family. Thank you so much. Have a good time. Thank you.